Welcome and thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to make sure everything's working correctly on the live stream. See if it's working. Okay, everything seems to be good. All right, this video is about Bitcoin's next bull cycle or next bull run. When is it going to begin? Because if you knew when Bitcoin's next bull cycle was going to begin, you could probably gain exposure to some serious gains, correct? Right. Okay, so let's look at the charts. All right, right now, Bitcoin is currently at 40,385. But now let's look at this other chart and try to figure out when Bitcoin's next bull run will begin. And we're going to look at the Bitcoin halving chart and see if we could use this to determine when next Bitcoin bull run will begin. So let's see. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin's first halving event and find out how long it took Bitcoin to hit the bottom after the first halving. So after the first halving, it took Bitcoin 987 days to bottom out before it started to climb higher. Okay, so that's a good indication. So 987 days. Now let's go to the second halving. And from the halving, it took Bitcoin 889 days before it bottomed out from the halving. So the first halving, it took 987 days. The second halving, it took Bitcoin 889 days to bottom out. So let's look at the last one. And it hasn't bottomed out yet, of course, or at least according to this chart, it hasn't bottomed out yet. None of this is exact. This is not an exact science. I can't predict the time or the day that Bitcoin is going to bottom out, but we could use Bitcoin's history to give us indications and kind of anticipate when the bottom might be. And you could leave a comment. Let me know if you think I'm accurate or inaccurate. So if we go out, the first halving took 987 days. So if we go out 987 days in the current 987 days right there from the third halving, that would tell us that Bitcoin will bottom out in January of 2023, on January 23rd to be exact. But the second halving came quicker than the first half. In the second halving cycle, the bottom came quicker than in the first halving cycle because the first halving cycle was 987. The second one was 889. So almost 100 days shorter. So let's go to 889. 889 days. So let's see. So that would be October 17th. So if we think that the amount of days for Bitcoin to bottom out from the third halving is going to be the same amount of days it bottomed out from the second halving, that would lead us to believe that it's going to be 889 days. And that would take us out until October 17th of this year of 2022. So that could be another date that it ends, that it bottoms out and the next bull cycle would begin. But the first halving, it took the market 987 days to bottom out. The second halving, it took the market 889 days to bottom out. So each time it's taking 100 less days. So if we keep that ratio and we subtract another 100 days off of the second halving from until it bottomed out, that would leave us with 789 days. So 789 days from the halving is around July. So it'd probably be around July 10th. So we can anticipate somewhere between July and January, the market is going to bottom out from Bitcoin and the next bull cycle is going to begin. A little, if you really needed to break it down to be a little more precise, I would say from between July of this year, July and October of this year is likely when Bitcoin is going to bottom out. And what I would use for reference or confirmation that that's the bottom is I would use the 200-week moving average. Let me go to the week on this chart. And the 200-week moving average right now is at 20,000, but by July or October, it's liable to be, it could be around $27,000 or $30,000 roughly. So I would look for those two things in that time frame in between July and October. And I would look at the 200-week moving average because during Bitcoin's life, it has always touched the 200-week moving average. Like right here in 2020, it touched it. In 2018, in December of 2018, it went down and used the 200-week moving average as support. And then also back in August of 2015, it went down and used the 200-week moving average as support. So next Bitcoin bull cycle, if we were to rely on the halving cycle, if you believe the halving cycle influences the price and market bottoms for Bitcoin, then you would say that between July and October, that the next bull cycle for Bitcoin is going to start around that time. Leave a comment. Let me know if you agree with my thoughts and my analysis. Hope to catch you next time. Hope you get some serious gains. Until next time, peace.